Bagels, episode 12.
You did 21.
I always do opposite.
Okay. Today's bagels are from
KBrew.
KBrew.
Again. Which
It's I think a third time, at least
Really?
3 or 4. I feel we've done it at least twice. I
Oh, because I remember we did the first episode, right?
Yes.
And then I remember doing my strawberry walnut the other day.
Yeah.
So at least this is our third, at least.
At
At least.
I got the salt bagel because you know I can't pass up a salt bagel.
And I got me everything. And we have our
This is our logo. Wait. Oh, I'm on the wrong side though, which is kind of funny.
yeah.
Wait, I don't really have a hole. We don't
Mine
really have a
mine
bagel
looks
hole.
like a butthole.
Wait, do it again. We're gonna use this for the thumbnail.
Yeah, it's like a sphinx.
Okay, that's appetizing.
I'll
So
eat
I'm
it
going
anyway.
bottom first because obviously that has to be saved for last.
Correct.
And then before we dive in, our drinks.
Oh, yes.
I love this sound.
The summer drink of KBrew.
Wait, this means you're out for coffee. Just close your eyes. Oh, love it. Vibes.
Like
I'll
the
let
night.
you tell the whole little story with it.
Oh, right.
Because you know how, I think we've talked about it, how things taste like things. So like, one thing I think I mentioned on here was one time my cheese quesadilla tasted like Shoe Carnival. And I love making those, like figuring out, tasting something and being like, oh my gosh, this is straight up so-and-so, or whatever. It's just fun, like a fun game. Like you have to try this and guess. So,
This is the third time I've had this, though, right?
on here?
No,
In
just
general?
in general. I think.
Yeah, I think this might,
Okay. So, the drink is an orange blossom matcha latte, iced. And first of all, it's pretty freaking good.
it's delicious and very, I can't think of words. It's very refreshing.
Yes. I always get iced coffee when we go out, but today I was just like, an iced coffee just feels much needed.
It's a matcha.
Well, I mean, a nice
drink. I know.
Close
I was gonna get their
I always
summer.
forget matchas aren't coffee, but
Yeah. I was gonna get their summer berry because I'm always getting that. Their summer berry cold brew, but I was feeling the matcha today.
oh, and it slaps. But anywho, so the first time, I think, little jig.
Always.
So I think the first time I got it, was it me that said this tastes like something?
Mm-hmm.
And then did you taste it? Were you the one that said it, or
You
did
got
me?
it. You got it, and then I tried it.
Well, me and
then
Paige, we
you
always
tried.
play a game
Mhm.
of like, oh, what does this taste like? And
I
we always
just
like,
went through that, man.
no, I know. I'm just saying, like every time it's just like, oh, what is it?
Yeah.
Sometimes we can't figure it out.
Oh,
But
I
this
hate
time
when
it was
we
just
can't.
like light bulb.
Ding. And this is in the best way possible.
Like kindergarten markers.
The smelly markers. Like it tastes like the smell, and it takes you back to kindergarten.
It's like I'm drinking markers.
But it's like
In the best
but like
way.
the best kind of marker you could ever drink.
Right.
Literally. And it's like this is like our second and third time getting it. We obviously love the drink, but it reminds us of the smelly scented markers, like straight up the like tan bin that your teacher puts
Like,
on.
I can't even like. I wish people could drink it right now because every sip is literal marker.
But it's literally the tan bin of markers that your teacher puts on your group table desk.
Yes.
It's like the red cherry, the blue raspberry. Like straight up, I also use these, I think, in like 6th grade math class. Shout out Mr. Rep King. I know you followed our Facebook page. What up? So yeah, I remember those and using those and just like it's just straight up.
That's so funny.
Yeah. So those drinks are very good. I'll miss that. Summer's almost over, but I'm good. Fall's coming, but there's some drinks around up in here in these coffee shops that are gonna be done with summer drinks, and it's like,
Did they have a strawberry matcha somewhere? Because why am I thinking? And it's orange blossom, but was there a strawberry matcha somewhere?
Jack's and there was another one. This was really good. There's another one. Drawing a blank.
Was there that commonplace? Or no? No.
I can't remember, but we've had a couple.
I love me matchas, and you can add any freaking flavor. Marker, I don't care.
Marker. Hi, Boo. She's in the sun.
She loves sunbathing.
My shoulders in the sun, and Gil's in the sun.
And my hands in the sun. Now my hands on my bagel.
So this is probably one of our first podcasts where we haven't really had a defined theme going in. And I was like, I always get like nervous, like I don't want it to be like stalling and like silence and, you know, too like scripted, or I don't want it to be scripted, but I want to have like an idea what we're going to talk about.
Which, like, last minute, I texted our mom, and I was like, Mom, what are we talking about on today's pod? And she's ended up saying something that we've actually currently been doing, is like talking about life and just like
Freaking life.
really getting deep into thought about just everything from beginning to now. Like, of course, we all know who's in the center of it. Our Lord and Jesus Christ.
Jireh.
You are enough.
He is enough.
He is enough. Yeah, he is.
But what I was going to say is that being like nervous for it, but then once we got our matchas, we were waiting for our bagels, and we had those bagels all toasted up in our paper bag. I'm like, I'm inspired now.
Yeah.
All it takes is a bagel and a drink to inspire me. What?
100%.
We were.
Ow. Do you ever get that sharp swallow? Oh my god.
Oh, I get it.
Oh my god.
I get it in my back.
It's hurting.
Like if I swallow like say I'm eating like chips, you swallow a chip around like a pointy chip, feel it in your back, and you're like.
Yeah, but this one's like in the chest. Heart attack.
Anyway, we were gonna do. My dad just cleaned out our storage unit and moved. We had two, and he moved it to one. Don't know how he did that. Insane.
How did you? It doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
At
So
all.
he went ham on that and put it all into one storage unit, all our junk. And by junk I mean memories and things that we just can't seem to get rid of. But we've gone through storage plenty of times where it's definitely gone down. But he brought home my big portfolio from college when I took art classes. Okay. So it's funny because I'm a graphic designer. That was my degree.
We'll have napkins.
I know, I was gonna.
Oh my
get
god. That bite just tasted like something.
Uh-oh. Live and in action.
And whenever I try and taste something, I really go.
Does it
I'll
help?
think on it.
Anyway, while you're thinking. So I'm a graphic designer, and starting out whenever I went to school, I wasn't necessarily, I'm still really not, like an artist in the sense of like drawing or painting.
Maybe like a hardware store.
Well, no, I have to try.
No, it was just that hit of spice.
Well, I'm gonna plug it. You need to calm down. Oh gosh, stop.
I don't know.
So I'd eventually like to show on the pod all my drawings and paintings, which I learned a lot from there, and I would say like if I go back through this, I'm gonna be like so cringe. But
yeah,
like,
but you can just see your progress.
I know, but it's weird to think like that I'm working with clay now, because I think maybe I talked about this. We had to make a bust of ourselves, and like so like from here up and out of clay.
You have a picture, right?
I don't know where it is. I have to find it because it's hilarious to think that now I am that Clay Girl Co. Oh, hey there. I'm that Clay Girl Co. And here in that Clay Girl Co. studio, we make handmade clay earrings. What kind of earrings? Polymer clay. But what kind of style? Statement. And stud packs, if you like that too. We also make necklaces, and we also do markets and pop-ups in Knoxville. Where can you find that Clay Girl Co? you can find That Clay Girl Co. at thatclaygirlco.com. Hit shop, and you'll be brought to her Etsy shop. And by her, I mean me. Thatclaygirlco.com. And I made that thing.
She is the clay.
It is insane. So I fell out of my element taking those kind of classes because I was more like looking into doing like the digital stuff, which I haven't really delved into much yet. But I definitely felt out of my element because these people in my classes were like artists already. Like they had like the talent for that. But I learned a lot of different things about art and like different like composition and all this stuff that I've carried on throughout. But I'm more of like a hands-on DIY clay interior design art kind of thing, not like realism. I like abstract, organic, like not real stuff. But if I have to draw fruit or a person's straight up features, their freaking face,
it's hit or
you
miss
might as
with
well
me.
count me out. It's gonna be a disaster. I can't draw for nothing.
You know,
but it's weird because I can draw on Procreate with my Apple Pencil. I can do things like I have like a reference.
It's such a different medium though on there.
Yeah, I can have like a reference, or I can just kind of like doodle and stuff. Shout out Kitschy Doodles, my previous business.
Kitsch dudes.
Yeah, so I'd like to show my art stuff. It's weird because we think of this is our podcast, but we think more of it as being like a YouTube channel because I like to get the full experience of a podcast, watching and listening.
Oh, there it is again.
So if we were to do that, it would be like a watching. You would have to watch my art because you'd have to see
watch your art.
Watch my art. I just know there's some in there that are just like.
Mine are cringe too.
I can have some good ones in there. I feel like I did pretty good with some abstract stuff, so we'll see. But we're gonna wait because we're hoping to find some of Emily's stuff in high school, so we can both.
It was hit or miss with me on projects. Like I would surprise myself and I'd be like, okay, look at that, and the other ones would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like it was like I think sometimes I felt not rushed because we had all the time we needed, but I felt like I wanted to move on to the next so fast, and I was just like rushed it. But
people that can straight up draw like realism, I don't get you guys. I don't get you. How and how? Yeah. So that was that.
I was gonna say something.
Did you have another hardware store?
You know, I mean, it might be something else. That was just the first thing that came to mind.
Is it the spices?
Yeah. Like straight up tools or something? I don't know.
I'm getting like salvage store vibes.
I don't know, some store.
Some store. So, yeah, a little bit of an idea of what we wanted to talk about was like how we just get in our freaking heads about life and the meaning and not a second is filled like with doubt about. No, it's
like,
just like wanting to understand and comprehend, which our human brains just cannot. Oh, thanks for the napkin, by the way.
Yeah.
We talked about this briefly, I think, but you can just go into a complete existential crisis if you start to think about eternity or the depth of space. Oh my gosh, it starts to get me like.
It's really fascinating, but also so.
Yeah.
I don't know, but. Moment of configuration. This is something we look forward to doing at our cousins coming up. We're going to visit fam, and
we get into some deep late
night, like what is a corner? Quoted by Paige, yeah. The other night I was like, what's a wall?
Why is the sky blue?
And why do we call it blue? Like, where did blue come from?
It's like, I'm sure there's a scientific answer, but it's like, why though?
Why?
You know,
Things in life are just too perfect
yeah,
to be anything other than created by God.
amen. But like,
Immaculate. That is the time to use it.
immaculate.
Immaculate.
Or it's like, sometimes I freak myself out about eyeballs. How do these squishy things see?
Speaking of eyeballs, I need to get my eyes checked. But I don't want to call.
Yeah.
Do you ever get that? It's like, don't feel like calling. I'd rather text.
I would rather get on the computer and make an appointment on the computer. If I can avoid the phone, I'm going to avoid the phone.
I told Mom yesterday, I'm like, why can't we just like text medical offices nowadays? Like, instead of having to call and
Well,
I don't care. I don't mind like
some have like an email
talking
system.
on the phone. I just hate like doing the whole like process of getting your name and your insurance and your medical history and all that crap. And just, like, I'd rather just type it out.
Right. Yeah.
Look at that. How thick.
It's really hitting today.
Yeah.
Very good. Very, very good.
No, yeah. So I want to move to the United Kingdom.
We didn't really get too deep there. Sometimes I feel like I have
Well,
to
we
be
can
like in
go
a
back.
certain mindset.
No, yeah. I think it's the late night, like
late
the
night.
dark vibe.
Or like if you're all by yourself and you see like a TikTok that makes you think, and then you're like,
The day is meant for distraction. At night, you just everything piles on you. I
yes,
think.
you ponder on
Yes.
everything. Yeah. So you want to what now?
Move to the UK.
Yeah.
I just came across a post today that the way foods and whatnot are processed and stuff in the UK is so much healthier than the US. US can like do things. I don't like US
In certain areas.
certain areas. I'm a proud citizen. I love certain things, but there's also things that I'm like,
Yeah,
fix.
but probably a lot of stuff is going to be the same no matter where you go, like life and
Oh yeah.
But
I have
it'll
no
be
perfect place, but I just could see myself just almost starting fresh for a minute.
fun. Like getting rid of everything you have and just going there. Everything.
I was just talking the other day how like we have so much in storage, but it's like I couldn't even tell you one thing that's in there.
Well,
I mean, I know what is in there, but not specific. Like, oh, I want to go find this. Like, I couldn't even tell you.
we've got
There's a whole lot of
a
memories,
bunch of
but
pictures, bunch of high school, like our track shoes, basketball shoes, volleyball shoes, bunch of sweatshirts.
prom dresses.
Stuff we didn't necessarily want here, have room for. I would love to try and like get to the absolute bare minimum.
Yeah.
As
Like,
possible.
but like if we did,
But it's hard because it's like,
but like
I'm not materialistic, but there's like things that
Right.
like I enjoy, like picking up a cute vase from the thrift shop.
there's
like-
salt.
Yeah. Because thrifting is like an experience as a whole. Like we go out for coffee and then we go thrifting. It's the best thing ever.
Right.
So, as much as I want to have like nothing, I also would miss having like treasures.
Yeah.
So I don't think I could start over because I would miss things. But then there's things that I feel like I don't even know exist, and I probably wouldn't even notice if they were pitched.
I think we only hold on to them because we
What if?
at times we like sit down and like look through stuff,
Or-
and we want to save it for our children,
Or
like to see.
just waiting for the day where it's like, I got rid of that trophy. I could have used that for a skit. Or just like something so random that could have been the perfect thing for
Yeah.
something. Like, I was, for like, say for example, for Halloween last year, I did a little photo shoot and I was Claire from Outlander. And I remember I had this awesome like cloak kind of coat thing. It was light blue and it looked like what she came back in when she came back to Jamie. And I was like, I think I got rid of that. And see, that would have been perfect.
Yeah.
But it worked out anyway. But it's things like that where it's like, I don't know, am I going to need this someday for some random project or an idea?
Yeah. I think, initially I'd miss stuff by just but it's I don't want to throw it away.
Like, if I don't keep this receipt, am I going to die?
Oh, yeah. I keep receipts, I'm might need it. For what?
Mm-hmm.
To look at it? No.
This might sound terrible, but do you ever go through your wallets and then you find some pennies and you just throw the pennies away?
You don't pennies away.
If it's a dirty penny, just
You
chuck it.
throw away money?
I didn't.
Oh. Right. Oh, yeah. I remember you handed them over to me.
No.
Because I needed some loose change.
Well, change is literally chain? Did I say chain?
Huh?
Change is literally obsolete.
Right.
It makes you wonder now is everything is either chip or you tap your phone or something, and almost money. I feel weird giving cash to cashiers.
Oh yeah, me too.
They think I'm weird now. If this doesn't feel natural, so it makes you wonder what's next. I know you got Bitcoin, which I don't even
Well, say
know what that is, and even if you explain it to me, I'm even more confused.
Yeah, I don't get it. So what if money?
Money is just paper.
Yeah, but what if it was not a thing anymore? I don't know. I immediately think of homeless. That's what they
Oh yeah.
are waiting for.
True.
It's not you can be here's my credit card, give it back to me when you go.
Right. Dang. No, but literally, you think that's the thing. It's money is just paper that we put value on, and our money's just in the air. In the bank, it's in the air. It's there, but it's not, and it's oh my gosh. And all talking about where things are going and stuff is I was really in my feels the other day, laying in bed at night. I was I really just miss childhood, not necessarily just being a child, but just the just the feeling of simpler times. Even though my mom talks about the 80s, and I wish we could have experienced the 80s. Our simpler times are nothing compared to the actual simpler times. But I just miss. One, I miss seeing kids out and about, bike rides. That was going bike rides everywhere. Now everyone's just I don't know what they're doing besides not riding bikes, but for example, we saw at a coffee shop. I looked over and I thought I saw a little girl on an iPad. Nope, she was reading a book, and I was
Yep.
that's refreshing to see.
don't see
You always
that
see these
anymore.
kids with the screen up there. And people always say those kind of the iPad kids that have snotty noses and dried up boogers on their hands or something. But I just miss our version of our iPad was our Video Now. Remember Video Now? That's gonna be loud. Video Now. No, I can't have you chewing ice.
I'm gonna.
I can't have that today. And that's actually bad. The dentist asked if I chewed ice. I said no.
Okay, one more.
God, that makes me just so grossed out. I hate sounds.
I'm done. Showered.
But yeah, you remember Video Nows?
Yes.
And hit clips. And you know what? I just thought of random. Remember running up the stairs, but with all your arms and your legs, like a bear?
Oh yes,
Isn't that fun?
Mm-hmm. That's random.
I was thinking of our living room in the country house with our stairs and how
I do miss it now. The more I
I
think
just
about
miss I think just so much has changed that I don't feel like life feels the same anymore. I think
I don't know if it's part. I don't think it's part of us getting older either.
No, like we talked about, we're kind of scared to bring kids into this world.
Yeah, I
for
just
many,
said that.
many reasons. Safety.
Gosh, I want kids.
Safety
but
alone.
There's so many reasons why I wouldn't want to bring them into this world.
it's like I know that the morals and values I have, I'll instill into my kids. It's just scary to like bring them up the way you want, and then for them to go out into the world
and be
like,
influenced by so many other things. Because
yeah.
you can only do your part, but then the
You
things
just
they're
hope that
exposed to without your control is like.
Yeah, I know. It's just scary and nerve-wracking. I hope my kids love bagels.
Oh, they're gonna be having that for every day breakfast.
Yeah.
But carbs. We don't want them to grow up a little chubby.
Mini bagels.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know that you're not supposed to dwell on the past, but I think there's a difference between like living in it and living your present and like just like always talking about the past or like, but like I love to reminisce and look back on videos and pictures and just remember the feelings and the smells and the like just bing, all the things going on then. I don't know what that means if I'm just longing for like I don't know. I just sometimes like just really miss childhood.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I think we lived it up.
Yeah.
We sure did. Because the memories we have, the tangible memories we have, just shows it.
And I really want my kids to have like the same kind of
I know, but they won't.
upbringing.
They won't.
It's so. I mean,
It's so sad.
That's gonna be any generation is gonna be different than yours, but it's gonna be drastically different. And two, like us moving out of our hometown, they're like our parents went to school where we went to school, and it's like as much as I would want that, I don't want to move back.
Right? No. It's changed too much.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be the same. But it's like I want them to have the same experiences I did, and because I have like this picture in my head that I'm hoping for, and it's like I know not everything's gonna be what you want, and that's what's great about life. You don't know, but it's also like scary too. So.
I could shed a first tear on here, but I'm not going to.
Why?
No, just because it's just sad.
Well, I didn't mean to make you sad.
No, but like I'm really getting in my thoughts now. It's just like I'm not gonna cry, but I could. I almost cried, yesterday or something? Yeah, I was driving on my way home and I was just like,
no, what?
Just because I don't like the state of the world.
I know.
And I'm like, I just really was just like, I want to move.
Yeah, but
I want an adventure. I want to get out of this piece of hell sometimes. No, I just feel like sometimes we're just in a state of danger and just like no good. And I want to bring what God wants for this world, but I can't be the only person. Like everyone has to act on it, but it's just not gonna happen. The babes are getting deep in their feelings.
I'm gonna stare.
Me too.
Yeah, I would love to travel too, but then
you know what? I always see people say travel now because you're not going to get this time back. You'll get your money. Like money will always be there, but time won't. I don't know. But it's like to an extent.
But if you look up freaking flights to
like out of the country,
like it's freaking expensive.
I know.
Thousands and thousands and thousands. I don't know how these young kids are doing it.
They're in credit card debt.
No.
They max out and then they take forever to pay it off.
I mean, you get some positive vibes in here.
Yeah,
What we got?
positive vibes.
Well, let's see. I know we text something to our thing.
Well, for one, I'm excited about my dinner tonight. Yeah, dinner's very exciting in this household.
Wait, what?
You dripped. You have crumbs in your crack.
Compensation. Well, not my crack.
Well, I mean like your couch leg
couch
crack.
crease.
Couch crease.
Couch leg crease. Yeah. Tell them about our chicken patties.
Chicken mother chucking patties. For one, for a while now, I've had the app called Yuka. If you don't have it, it will change your life for the good.
So also be like, I can't eat anything.
Well, there are a lot of alternatives that are good. Anyway, Yuka is an app where you scan the barcode of whatever grocery item you pick up. And it will, from 0 to 100, rank that item. And anything above 50 is like good and like healthy for the most part. And then anything lower than 50 is like, no, you should not put it in your body. I mean, the 40 range is kind of like, you know, maybe it's like a, oh, I'll treat myself to this type of thing. But I feel like anything that's like, we see the 0 pop up, it's just like, no.
I remember scanning Jolly Ranchers and it was a 1.
A 1? Wow, gave it a 1.
And I was like, all right,
okay.
it's not 0.
But it just like anything I see that's a low number, I'm like, I'm just gonna put it back, and it makes me feel better because I know I'm putting in healthier options in my body. So,
but
anyway,
specific about the chicken patties.
yeah. Wait, what? Do you mean?
What brand they are and what?
Oh, right. You know what?
They have been such a go-to lately. We've been loving eating at home a lot more.
Oh yeah.
So like when we go out to eat, it is more of a treat now.
Correct. So these mother truckers, Tyson spicy chicken patties. They are what, like very high up on Yucca. It's like ka-ching.
Really?
Yeah, they're healthy. And we, you know, air fry these, and then they come out the air fryer, and we place them in a baggie filled with Polynesian sauce.
And then shake it.
Chick-fil-A Polynesian. Give it a good little shake.
So good.
And then, you know, put whatever cheese you like on there. Melt it in the air fryer again. Slap that mother trucker on a pat. Slap it on a bun, preferably whole wheat, a healthier bun. And you got yourself a spicy chicken sandwich. It's so freaking good. Would you say it's better than Chick-fil-A? I don't think so.
I keep getting a lot of spam calls today. In the sense of easy biting into it. It's not thick. It's one thickness the whole time. It's just good.
Yeah. So we were on a kick for a while, but we gotten like more or different meals. But we're bringing it back tonight. We're gonna make that, and gonna make me some frozen mixed vegetables.
I want to have some sweet potato fries. I'm gonna have to grab some from Mom.
And every night we make a fruit bowl that consists of grapes, bananas, and strawberries. And then, hold on. And then we melt chocolate chips. We try and find a healthy chocolate so it's not too sweet. We get dark chocolate morsels. And I want some right now. Heat that up in the microwave, and then we scoop a spoonful of the organic crunchy peanut butter, which is 100 on Yucca.
Top notch.
And mix that so it's a chocolate peanut butter mix, and then we drizzle it on our fruit.
With a drizzle.
So good. And it's really good when you like let it sit and harden on top.
I like when it's more melty. I really enjoy
you
it.
do?
Yeah, I like when it's really melty on my bananas. It's really good.
Ooh, I like when it's hard.
I like to eat my strawberries first because I love strawberries, but sometimes the texture gets me.
I think the grapes
and then
are
grapes and then bananas for last.
I try and go back and forth and hope for like to have like one of each at the end. I'm just like,
Sometimes the grapes, like the skin on it, can be like.
Oh, sometimes I have to spit the pea or the skin on the grape because it's like not like digesting in my mouth properly.
Okay.
Digesting? I don't know if that's the right word. Probably not.
No.
Breaking down in my mouth.
Yeah. I've been drinking so much more water. I don't even feel like I need my 1 a week pop anymore. Not pop, Dr. Pepper.
I really don't. I don't drink anything other than water and occasionally tea, and then like our coffee. Tea.
Water, milk, and coffee and matchas.
I don't need anything.
Well, Mom just gave me her, it's like Silk Next whole fat milk. Really good.
Oh yeah, I do like milk too, but I don't think I like drinking
Glasses
like
of
milk anymore.
I
Like
do.
just milk
I
in a
still do.
glass. We used to do that all the time growing up with our meals, especially spaghetti.
That's why I have to
I
have
get
it with
it,
spaghetti
yeah.
because it just is what it's always been.
I had this much left of my chocolate milk, and I was like, I'll just finish it off.
So,
And I saw like it was expiring today, so I'm like, oh, it'll probably still be good. First sip. Huh?
like that
It was
SpongeBob
like-
face.
And I was
Rant
like,
City.
yeah, rants.
Rants.
I was like, darn.
Ugh.
But it's okay. I didn't need it anyway. And
You
then
didn't eat it?
I didn't need it.
Oh, I
Anyway.
said eat it. I was like, you don't eat chocolate milk, man.
Also, salads
Salads can
are
get
a
it.
great pre-course.
Pre-course.
With Thousand Island dressing,
Mhm.
cracker sprinkle on top. Like, yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, it's been fun.
Where did we go the other day? We ate. Where'd we go?
That is called
Oh yeah. Inskip
Grill.
Inskip Grill.
That was fantastic.
It was very good.
I got a BLT.
And I got the tomato BLT or the fried tomato.
Fried green
tomato BLT.
And the sweet potato fries were so good. It came with, we got honey mustard. It also came with some kind of brown sugar, something or other that was really good. And those fries were even better the next day in the air fryer. Really delicious. 10 out of 10. What you doing over
Just
there?
checking my hair.
No. Your armpit hair?
Yeah, that's good.
Speaking of armpit hair, let's go into the Bachelorette, Emily.
Oh,
Which you
I didn't
didn't.
get to watch because one, I fell asleep last night while she was watching. I said, you can just keep watching, I'll watch it in the morning. Came out here to the living room to watch. The TV was like connecting or like powering up, and I was just like, it's
We gotta
not.
play around with that.
Yeah, we'll have to fix it later. So I never got to watch it, but I heard it was cringe. So please fill me in, and then I will
Yes.
watch later.
Okay, so really the only thing that stood out was this date and just the Hayden guy was a jerk. She sent him home.
Yes, thank God.
He straight up lied to her.
He's disgusting.
Meatball told Rachel about what he said and said like he can't trust these bitches and
I'm glad.
different
Good.
crap that he said, and he just straight up lied and said he didn't say that and that's not his character. And I'm like, sir,
Bro.
do you not realize that you are on tape? You have cameras around you.
I know.
It's gonna be shown.
I never understand why these guys, or anyone in general, say these things when they know cameras are gonna get them.
Yeah.
They're gonna air it.
He had just shared with her, he's like, I wanted to show you, like, this is really special because this really shows you that I'm, like, serious about being here. And this is very sad, but also, like, it was almost like he was, like, trapping her into this idea of, like, using it for his own gain. That his dog, that he loves so much.
Who? Hayden?
His dog. Yeah, his dog, Rambo. He had a straight-up book he brought of pictures of his dog. Like, a book, like, one of those books you make of, like, memories, like an actual printed book. Which is fine, like I love my pets too, but the dog has like cancer. And it was almost like people like on Twitter were saying how it was like he was using it to kind of make her feel like,
What?
I don't know, it just wasn't used in the right way. And he said that this little duck toy that he brought was the dog's toy during chemo, and he took the dog's toy with him. The dog's still alive. He took its favorite toy with him.
Well, sir, what? No.
And God bless the dog, and it's terrible that the dog
What
has
kind of dog
cancer.
was it?
I don't know that we saw a picture. If they did, I missed it. But anyway, he didn't like how Tino interrupted their conversation, and she said, "Thank you for sharing this with me. I appreciate it," and then moved on.
Yeah.
Of course, he didn't like how abrupt she.
Wait, was this
ended.
in like the cocktail party?
Yeah.
Because Tina went on a one-on-one.
Yeah, well, and he didn't like that. So when she confronted him, he thought she was confronting him about the dog situation. She's like, you really think this is about the dog? And it was about all the rude things she said. And she was just done and sent him packing.
Oh, good.
And he of course he was
So-
closing out with like, I'm gonna find somebody that loves me like Rambo loves me, or like it was just like, it was a lot. Anyway, he was a jerk. God bless the dog though.
Too bad.
Basically, Rachel's group date was the most cringy thing.
I'm
like
surprised it wasn't vice versa.
We're grasping for straws here for entertainment.
But you would think it'd be Gabby's.
Why?
I don't know. It's just more fitting.
Well,
I don't think Rachel's.
She didn't. When you saw a little bit of the boxing fight, right?
I don't even think I got to.
Well, that was Gabby's date, and Rachel watched with Gabby, and Rachel brought her guys in, but they didn't even like. Wouldn't you like want to like go sit by her or like at least say hi to her?
They did it
didn't
again?
do anything. No, that was Gabby that went through that. Remember?
Yeah, but again,
And they didn't even really acknowledge her, and so she was kind of upset, which is understandable. And like people were like, "Oh, this is Gabby's date," but okay, yeah, it's Gabby's date, but Rachel's still there, so and they didn't acknowledge her. So she confronted him about that and said that she was upset, and like she wants people to like pursue like your eyes need to be like focused on what we're here for.
Right.
So anyway, she addressed that, and then the next day was the group date. She didn't want to not say anything and act like everything was okay.
Yeah.
So the most cringe-worthy thing ever. This date, the guys walk in and there's this French couple making out, and I mean they probably making out for at least a minute, while they're waiting there probably. And it's like, oh boy, what are we gonna do here? So it was like this like class where they were like how to show love and affection and stuff like that. You have to watch this though. So you remember Zach from last week's one-on-one with Rachel? They had to go up to her and like flirt with her, but I think without words. And he like took her from like behind like this and was like, he's like, we're gonna dance, but he was just like holding her like this. So it was like, are you choking me? And it was just so uncomfortable. And just everyone just wasn't like natural at all.
Oh.
And then they had to, she put on a blindfold. And she had to smell their armpits.
What?
It was about pheromones and stuff. And like, she was like, oh. Like, so, like one was like, oh, that's interesting, or that's different. Oh, gosh. And like,
was it anyone she liked?
The guy that's wanting to maybe go back to Gabby?
Oh.
Was it that one? I don't remember. And then they had to read like a poem or something they wrote, and one of the guys he had written something the night prior, so he got to read that, which was sweet. But gosh, I can't remember what else. I kind of blocked it out because I was just like so taken aback by what we're doing here. Like this show has gone off the rails. Mm-hmm. It's so silly at this point. But it was just like so uncomfortable and just unnecessary.
Right.
Like I feel like this show is like totally going away from like what it originally was for. And I'm wondering how they even really make a true connection, because after watching Love Island, they're with each other all the time.
Yeah.
Whereas like in these group dates, they're so stupid that they're not even getting to like spend time with the person.
What's the point?
So I don't know how they end up engaged ever. So no wonder like only like 5% of couples make it. Maybe not even that.
You have like black on
you have like a crumb in your eye.
my eyes
On your eyelash. Like do this. Yeah, you got something right here.
I don't care. My eyes
It's distracting me.
But my eyes hurt all of a sudden.
Oh. Well, that's the Bachelor recap. You didn't really miss much except for that cringe that you should just go back and watch.
Oh, I watch it.
I'm just not getting enough out of it really anymore.
A lot of our shows lately, it's like Big Brother's not doing it for us really right now.
We're just getting our
Batch
recaps from Mom. It's just
things are going poo-poo.
Yeah.
That's why you should watch our stuff, because it's real.
It's
and legit
real.
And funny. I know. And lit.
I did. You know how we always have just quick little like inserts here, like of funny things.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that from? Oh, this is like from the Bachelor recap last week. But when guys walk with one hand in their pocket, they think they are so cool. You know, straight up one pocket walk. But I don't think that was something we did. But one thing I wrote down is that is anybody else out there have a certain set of pajamas that you just are elated to see that is coming out of the dryer? Like if you have a certain pair of pajamas that you're gonna put on, you know it's gonna be a good night.
Absolutely.
Like I have these certain like yoga pants that are like, they're probably like high waters. I wear pajamas that are completely like ridiculous. High water pants, tucked in t-shirts, like dad's t-shirts. Like I'm all for comfort, okay? But like a certain pajama can just make you feel like it's gonna be a cozy, fun night. I'm gonna sit on the couch. I'm gonna watch
On
my
top of
favorite
the
show
world
with a bag of pretzels, and then I'm gonna have a sweet, and then I'm gonna have another salty sweet treat.
Oh yeah, I just put in laundry today, and I'm probably gonna pull out something. I'll be like, yes, I can't wait to put that on tonight.
I just love wearing baggy.
I love big
ridiculous
shirts.
outfits.
Yes.
I'll wear like one of my, like what you said, is like a big oversized t-shirt. If it's cold, a big sweatshirt. Tuck in the t-shirt into some high water sweatpants. Pull up some fuzzy socks over the legs of the thing, and I am set. I am set. And Emily just dies when she's like, you look just insane, because I'll tuck in my shirts and just look completely
Like not even your day.
Not even close to this.
The complete opposite of what
Yeah.
your day look is.
Hey. Hopefully
for
whoever I
comfort.
end up with loves me for me, so.
Well, you might want to look a little cute.
In the
at night.
beginning.
Yeah, and then he'll be
And
like,
then it's gonna be like, we're done here, we're done with this phase, we're moving on to this. Oh gosh. But mom's the same way too with her
oh, I
pajamas.
love seeing mom in her
she
little
has-
big shirt, or her little big shirts.
Yeah.
Like,
She just is swimming in her shirts.
she's just small.
She's small. But she'll have certain t-shirts that go with certain pants. They're not even matching, she just likes them together.
She was just, like, I always stand in front of her, and she's so, like, microscopic to
I
me.
know.
And I'm
Like,
just,
when you
like,
hug
looking
her-
down, and I'm just like,
When you hug her, you just are like this on her.
I know.
Like, she's so little.
She's a limb.
Hi, mom. You're
Hi,
little.
mama.
You're little.
She little.
I think I got bit on my ankle.
Your anks. Anything else?
Well, we were gonna talk about like our little quirks too. Remember we were talking about stuff. Well, one thing also was that after our workout last night, we go to our mom and dad's place
Because our gym.
is right down. It's just like a couple blocks away, and we always end up like talking forever after we get back from our workout and then drive home. But last night we were getting on one of those deep talks, and then those weird like would you rather games, and like
It went a little too far.
little weird things, and then we end up like roasting each other, which I love a good roast, but it's
But
hard.
the truth comes out when
I
you
know,
do it, and
but
then you offend
I
everyone.
love when we roast each other,
I like it when we're able to like.
laugh it off and
Yeah.
not feel too offended.
Well, me and you got a little upset by our roast. I took
you
it.
more than me. It wasn't legit. No, we don't have to go there. It wasn't like you know I believe in you. But yeah, like quirks and stuff. What were we talking about? Oh,
I know I can't remember which
you
one.
with the.
Huh? Oh yeah. Middle school. It was like picture day or something, and I had track practice in the morning. So
Oh my gosh! Of course.
mom had my outfit ironed. She didn't want me to put it in my bag so it would get wrinkly. So she had it put on a hanger. And I had a cow over this. I was like, Mom, I'm not bringing it on a hanger. I look stupid carrying a hanger into track practice. Not gonna do it. Ended up doing it and just felt
You did end up doing
I
it?
did, but I think I like
It's just
I
a
don't know why I felt
hanger.
so uncomfortable.
Why are you getting so hung up? Read. But
Okay. But I don't know if I tried to put the hanger in the
oh, so you pretty much undid the whole.
I don't know.
ironing.
I was a very
Well, mom's very about ironing clothes,
yeah.
which I don't like to wear wrinkly clothes either. But like ironing, I still don't really. Ironing's not like. I would say I'm not very good at ironing. I mean, I don't know.
That sucks that I had practice before picture day and I'm all sweaty.
Yeah.
Oh well. Probably still look cute. Probably not.
Picture day. I was thinking of like when I think of picture day, I always think of my 3rd grade picture. I think it was like Mary Kate and Ashley like horseshoe necklace and like this horseshoe. Yeah, well, I had like this short like flipped out hair in 3rd grade, and like I kind of missed my gap in my teeth. My teeth kind of caved in, but I kind of missed my gap. It was cute.
I had gaps too.
And like a checkered shirt, and it's just like, and sometimes like those pictures, you feel like you're not even looking at the camera, like you're looking like over and through it. I would love to go through all our, well, like your one graduation where it went through all your pictures.
Kindergarten to
yeah.
senior year. That was crazy.
I
changed
that.
even year by year. I never saw like a consistent look.
Isn't it weird how you were changing, but you don't, as you're
Realize
doing
it?
it, you don't realize it until you look back?
Yeah.
Odd.
Odd.
What were some other quirks we talked about? Trying to think. Oh, this is very random and odd. When I was little, and I would take a shower or bath or whatever, my wash rack, I would fold it a certain way. So it's like a square. I would fold it corner, corner, and then a corner, corner again, and then like kind of like do this, like grab it like this, and then like this, and pretend it was baby Jesus. I would do it all the time.
Why?
A little flat rag that I just used to wash my body. It's baby Jesus.
Oh, that's cute though.
Wait, I just remembered something too. Do you remember like hiding in the closet in the bathroom, like underneath, and then the door closed behind you, and you had to like reach up because there's shelving, and you had to like
Mom and Dad's bathroom?
No, ours. The
Oh,
flower bathroom.
yes. That was a good hiding spot.
Yeah.
I love that house.
I want to play hide and seek.
Yeah, we couldn't. There's no spots in here.
Gail could hide.
Imagine hiding up there.
Oh my gosh. No, I really want to play hide and seek. Or like pig.
Pig.
Is that just us, or is that a thing?
I don't know, but it gets so lit when we
Well,
play.
we would play.
Did we play in the Florida house at all?
We might have, but this was something we played growing up at Grandma and Grandpa's house. On our dad's side, Grandma and Grandpa, it was called Pig. So we'd shut off all the lights, and then the person would be the pig, and it'd be dark, and everyone else would be hiding, and they would go. And it was
like,
just like you scream and laughing, and it's just like, oh my
The
god.
thrill. I will still get a thrill out of that game.
Oh, I want to play so bad.
We
See,
should
that's what I'm
play
talking
Mom and
about.
Dad's. We could probably play Mom
That's
and
what I'm
Dad's.
talking about. I want to do those, like, I miss those kind of things. Like, there's just simple things like
I know
that.
we're gonna carry on a lot of what we did as a child into our.
I have to bring that
So
back
fun.
into my life if I do have kids. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, if I do have kids. I really hope I do. I'm 28. Oh. I know there's no, like, perfect time. You know, it'll happen when God wants it to happen.
Amen.
Amen.
Yeah. Bring the positive vibes back.
Well, we also
Bring
talked
it
about. Can we please do that, please?
Oh.
Please. It's funny.
Fine.
It's
This was years
material.
ago.
It's material.
This was years ago.
I have it on here.
So.
I have it on here, I think.
Oh gosh darn it. Okay, so years ago, I
Not that many.
Okay, I'm not supposed to say that. I'm not proud.
No, it's been years.
So yeah, it was probably what, like 2016, 2017. I don't know. Anyway, I downloaded this app called Smule, and it was an app where you could sing and like play around with your voice, make it sound good.
Mm-hmm. Like you're in the studio.
Oh, girl, did I think I was killing it until I played it back.
Shall we just play it?